I'm gonna eat the blueberries first. Making sure I'm outside where the sun is. Yeah, gotta make sure you get some sun, guys. When it's out, be outside. Yeah. All right, so here is my daily, every day. This is my breakfast. This is after my workout. I work out first thing in the morning. Had a little snack because I was doing resistance. Any kind of weights involved, I make sure I have a little snack before. If it's cardio, I'll do fasted. So biggest meal of the day, I'm gonna have a carb, a fruit, a vegetable, a healthy fat, and a protein. All right, so first things first, I'm gonna poach my eggs. Yeah, it's really easy to make it in a pan. Throw some spinach in there, go it over, throw the healthy fat in there, but it'll get rid of the the good cholesterol benefit. So I just get 2 brown eggs, cage-free, organic if you can. They're just super expensive for me right now. So crackety-doo-dah. I'm actually gonna crack it into a cup. If you have like a little tiny saucer, that's even better. I have my I have water simmering over here in this pot. And it's simmering, it's not boiling. Make sure it's not boiling. So really low heat, a little bit of vinegar in there, a little bit of oil. And I'm just gonna go ahead, I'm gonna drop these guys in. So those are gonna take about 5 minutes to cook. 2 poached eggs. I also have this Ezekiel muffins. You can also do oatmeal, but I'm gonna say that for later in the day, steel cut oatmeal. So Ezekiel English muffins, just 1/2 of a muffin. It's over in the toaster. I'm gonna go push that down. By the way, I live with my mom still, and she's right here yelling at me because she needs a tea bag, and it's right here. Oh. Here's your tea bag, Mom. Come over here in the picture.
No, I don't want to be in a shop because I'm not being anywhere.
All right. So other than that, I'm gonna have a full soothing. There she is. Hey, you're in the shop, Ma. Say hi. All right. So I'm gonna have a full serving of fruits. I'm also gonna have a full serving of spinach because I'm iron deficient. So spinach, kale, any of that kind of stuff. Gotta make sure I get it in there. Now you're like loving the shot. And just to let you know, I live with my mom and my 2 sisters, and I have 2 kids in the house. And look, there's Ritz crackers right here. They have cornbread right here. They got these things, sour things. So I have all this temptation right in front of me, and I've just kind of like grown to like just get, oh well, like even veggies. Look at this. They went to Costco and they have a ginormous bag of veggie straws. I can't be doing all that. But anyway, so I'm facing all this temptation right here, but I'm making sure that I'm eating what I need to eat. Oh, and my healthy fat is going to be coconut oil. This is my favorite brand, Currington Farms. What happens? I tried to get something done. Look, she's trying to hide behind me. She needed the banana, which is also over here in this little corner that I'm... All right. So there we go. Let's just go over it again. I'm going to have a bed. I'll actually do it for you right now. I grab a bowl. I have a bowl. I have a nice, huge, ginormous serving of spinach. Vegetables is kind of like when you have a nice, clean, leafy, dark green vegetable. Yeah, you could do like a serving. You can measure it out and everything. But for me, I do have a higher muscle mass than the average person, so I need a little bit more food. So the vegetables is definitely where I don't, it's okay. Add a little bit more. Stuff like broccoli though, and stuff that is very like has a bloaty effect on you. I wouldn't have extra amounts of those, but like something like a dark leafy green, fantabuloso. Okay, so we have the spinach. I have it in a bowl right here, and really interesting. I'm actually going to be taking the Ezekiel muffin, and I eat this because it's a nice clean carb. It's super, super clean. It's easy. Just gotta make sure I'm not letting my poached eggs overcook here because I want them to be runny. You'll see what I do with it. It's kind of fun. All right, so I'm actually gonna turn the heat off over here. My muffin just popped. So really interesting the way that the timing works out. So I'm gonna take butter knife, and in my coconut oil jar, I actually keep a serving of coconut oil is actually a teaspoon for me. So I'm gonna get that teaspoon, and it's so tempting with healthy fats like almond butter and stuff like that to like, you know, make it a huge mound. But I just make sure to only have that teaspoon because there's a reason for serving sizes, you know. The teaspoon I'm gonna keep in there to keep my life simple. I'm just gonna I spread the, so it's like a good like butter substitute. It's a healthy fat, you know. Coconut oil is one of the best healthy fats you can have, along with almond butter. So if you, like, say for instance, you wanted just the eggs on the spinach and you wanted this with almond butter, go for it, you know. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna break this up. I just spread the coconut oil on top. I'll break it up and I'll just put it, because it's just easier for me to eat with a fork. I don't want to have to like bring a knife to the party and cut it all up. Alright, ding 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 ding. You know, do a little dance, make a little all kind of stuff. Alright, so now here comes the hard part. That's coconut oil stuff. All of that stuff. Alright, cool beans. So I'm gonna grab this guy. You want something with holes in it when you get the poached eggs out. So the heat is off, and I'm just gonna go ahead and grab, I think these are my best yet. Poached eggs are kind of new for me. They're kind of together, so it's do one at a time. I don't want the water in my salad thing I have going on here. Nice, beautiful. It came out very well today. Put the water. Alright, cool. So I have all of my food right here. I'll probably just eat this. So like half of a blueberry packet. These were on sale, by the way. I buy whatever's on sale, y'all. And it's about half. So that'll be my fruit serving. And then I also have pink salt. Now, pink salt's really awesome, and I'll use it all day long. I'll use about, I guess about a full teaspoon a day, or half of a teaspoon, quarter to a half of a teaspoon per day. So I'll just sprinkle this on here. And you could use pepper, you can use any kind of other thing, but look how wonderful. I'm just gonna scoop that back onto my plate thing. Yep. Look how beautiful. Let me not do that again. The egg fell off onto the counter. You know, you gotta have fun with life, you know? That's why you gotta make sure your surfaces are clean. So when mistakes happen, you're just good to go. Alright, so just a quick review. I'm gonna have the blueberries. I have my serving of vegetables. I have a carb. I have protein. 2 eggs, 2 full eggs of protein. And then I think it's actually 8 egg whites is a full serving of protein. So be careful if you're just having egg whites. It's a lot. Alright, y'all. Next up later is going to be my Shakeology snack. Oh, there's a little one. Say hi, Eli. Alright everybody, so it's a little bit earlier than I would usually have my second meal, my Shakeology snack. But I'm going to do it because I just actually recorded a 7-minute workout video for everybody, and I was outside, I was sweating, and I just really want to make sure I get something in my body. So I'm just going to bump one of my meals up. And so this is going to be, I'm going to start with 8 to 10 ounces of water. I'm going to do 10 just because I want a little bit more fluid going on. I have my vegan chocolate Shako. I think I'm actually going to change from the vegan now because my vegetarian decision is not holding true. I'm eating beef, like it's no problem. And I also have almond butter, freshly ground almond butter. Now why I really like to get the freshly ground stuff, because I know exactly what's going into it. I know that there's no sugars added, I know that there's no extra salt added. So I really like to go to the store and get the raw almonds. Try to stay away from the roasted ones. The roasted makes it easier for the grinding process and that kind of stuff. But anytime you heat something up, it kind of destroys the natural properties in the food, and you want to maintain as many of the natural nutrients as possible, because food is fuel, not just for flavor, you know what I'm saying? This I love this meal. This is my favorite meal of the day. I get my chocolate fix, and I'm feeling a little, I don't do this every day, I don't add it every day, but I'm feeling a little like lower on energy today. I've just been really busy, a lot of things going on, and I need to go and work now. I need to go and like create meal plans for people. I need to go and create, not meal plans, but I need to go like lay out some on-demand workouts for people, and so I need to be really, really laser focused. So I'm also going to add the Shakeology Focused Energy Boost. So there's already a lot of energy inside of this guy itself, but I just want a little bit more. And then I'm also going to have a little nectarine, little serving of fruit on the side. I did have a fruit. I had half of a banana, which is a serving, by the way. Whole banana is 2 servings of fruit, y'all. So I did already have half a banana this morning, but I'm just gonna keep the smaller fruits. I usually only get 2 fruits a day, but because I did a lot of training today, I did resistance type training. I'm gonna have a little bit extra, and then I don't feel really guilty about it. So it's okay. So I have my water, and I'm gonna take a scoop. Doo-dah. Close that up and put that over there. Take this guy. I don't know if you need to watch me make it. The next one. But I like to talk to you guys while I'm here. Yeah, cool. And all these treats are still here from this morning. The same day. And once again, okay, this is really easy. Everyone loves almond butter and peanut butter. And actually, I really highly recommend, if you're on the peanut butter kick, I know almond butter is a little bit more expensive, but you should only be having a small amount anyway, just like the Ezekiel bread. Like, it's very easy to want to I'm going to make pretty much 2 of these, so I'm making it go all the way around. But you really want to make sure you stick to your servings. There's a reason why the serving sizes are what they are. And just like the coconut oil, I keep my teaspoon actually in here. And stuff like that. Just make sure my hands are clean before I start this process. So there it is. If I know that later in the day it's gonna be hard for me to get a green in, like if I'm going to a dinner or something, and I'm not sure if there's gonna be vegetables because other people don't like to really eat healthy, I'll put extra greens in here. Just one of my servings by I'll actually show you. You can go to right next to the corn dogs for me. If I can do this, y'all can do this. So this is just Power Greens from Costco, big old bag. I won't eat this in a salad, but I'll throw a handful in as a serving as a vegetable if I don't feel like sitting and eating green beans extra. So you guys cubes, that's why in the freezer. Ice cubes and ice cubes. So a lot of people, Shakeology isn't a protein shake. Shakeology is actually a wellness shake, but it has the proper amount of protein where it's a full serving of protein. There's also full servings of fruits and vegetables in there. But the cool thing is that when you have really, really dense nutrition in something like Shakeology, guess what? This right here, because it's grown in America, and I know it's not coming from anywhere else in the world, this only has 25% of the nutritional value that it did 25 years ago. So Shakeology helps me make up for what I'm losing, what I should be getting, and what I'm losing in fruit that's grown in America that I'm buying, fruit and vegetables and all that kind of stuff. Because this stuff is from all around the world, Shakeology. Love it. Absolutely love it. Drinking it since April 2013 every single day, and I wouldn't miss it. My favorite one. Oh, and so if you have, I don't care, I would recommend Shakeology to everybody, and if you want a discount, let me know. But if any kind of shake you have, this Ninja Bullet, what? Ninja is the best bullet I've ever, the best bullet I've ever had. The Ninja is the best blender I've ever had, and it actually comes with, if you're an on the go, it comes with this little to go beautiful top, and you just replace the blender with it. But I'm staying home today when I have this. Just shake it up. So I like mine really thick, like ice cream, so I make sure to put at least 2 ice cubes. If you put 3, it depends on how much water you have, but you gotta make sure it's the right consistency. You gotta find it so it's delicious. You should enjoy it. Yeah, you should definitely enjoy it. I don't know if it's gross to be healthy. That's the other awesome part about Shakeology, it's not gross. All right, y'all, cheers, and I'll see you at my snack, which is super small. Hey everybody, so I'm not eating right now, but I wanted to sneak in this little video, and I wanted to let you know about me drinking water. So I drink one of these between all of my meals. So I have a lot of water during the day, and water is so important for your cell hydration. When you're really trying to get healthy, when you're really trying to get fit, when you're trying to do anything with your body, you got to think all the way down to the cell level and figure out the way the body works. So hydration is super important, y'all. And I'm from Jersey and I say y'all because it's politically correct. It's grammatically correct, I think. Anyway, total side note. But making sure you get enough water is super important. I'm drinking water constantly, but a really cool key thing about water is that you don't want to drink water 30 minutes after your meals. So it's been about an hour and a half since I last ate, and I didn't drink any water within 30 minutes, especially after Shakeology. Like, because what happens is like your intestines have like these little fingers. Your intestines are lined with your little fingers, and 90% of your nutrition is absorbed by your small intestine, which happens before the large intestine. It's like stomach, small intestine, large intestine. So if you drink and you chug a bunch of water after you just had this nutritious meal, what it's going to do is it's going to wash it through all of the little fingers, and it's never going to get absorbed, because what happens is the food comes in and the fingers like kind of like grab the food particles, and that's why it's important to chew your food too, because it makes it easier for those little fingers to grab a hold and for those things to get down nice and deep, and the lining of your intestines is really where your food is absorbed. So super important. Don't drink a lot of water during or after your meal, at least 30 minutes after your meals, so it allows those fingers time to grab a hold of the food and absorb the nutrition, because you're eating very nutritious, yes. The nutrition from all your food. All right, guys? So I just wanted to make sure to have that note. But then other than that, having water is super important to keep your body flowing, to keep the cells pumping in and out, and keep refueling, because your body does use water anytime you sweat, especially. Just make sure you're drinking lots of water. All right, guys? Everybody, so it's time for a snack again. It's been about 2.5 hours since I last ate, and this one is the hardest meal of the day to prepare. So pay attention. It's 12 almonds. So I have a whole 12 almonds. 12 almonds is about a serving. It's a nice healthy fat. Healthy fats are an amazing way to get. It's a lot of calories, but they're an amazing source of energy if you train your body on how to utilize them, and if you incorporate them and make sure that your fats that you are incorporating are super healthy and beneficial. All right, so that's it. I'll see you at lunch. All right, I am on, what is this? After my almond snack, this is considered lunch, a full meal. So I have oatmeal as my carb. It's like 1 packet of oatmeal. I recommend getting like a big steel cut oat and cooking them in advance, but I have some packets left over. If you're just starting out, use packets, it's fine. You'll be all right. Just try to stay away from ones that are like brown sugar and like sweet ones. Just try to get as raw as possible. And then in here, my Ninja blender, I actually ground up some flax seeds. So flax seeds are amazing. You definitely want some sort of seed or olives in your diet at some point of your day. So I grounded them up so you can kind of see there. And what I did is I really released it, because our stomachs aren't great at digesting down some certain things. So like the outside, it would kind of come out like corn in my poo. It would come out whole. So I want to grind it up so that my body gets the full benefit. So all I did is I put in oatmeal, and I'll stir that up and I'll eat it. And then the other thing I wanted to show you is that I'm going to have another spinach salad, but this time I'm going to put ground meat. This is 96% lean ground meat. So I don't want the fat from here. I'd rather have fat from a healthy fat. But I'm going to have no healthy fat with this one. I'm going to have the seeds instead. And so for the ground meat, I do make this in advance. So I'm just going to heat this up in the microwave. It's already cooked though. It does last a little bit longer when you already cook it rather than raw. So I'll cook it about every 4 or 5 days. I'll have like a new pack from the store, and I'll go ahead and I'll just store it in here. And then I can just take my serving out, heat it up in the microwave, put it on over the spinach, a little bit of pink salt again, and I'm good to go. So it's the end of the night. I'm at my last meal. I am at a barbecue right now with all these lovely people. It's actually a young adult church event, and so there's a whole slew of stuff. And I'm actually going to just have. So here's the trick when you go places: bring something healthy so that you have an option. I knew there was going to be burgers. I made sure to like kind of find out what was going to be there. I was actually kind of told there was going to be burgers and dogs. So I just have a burger, no bun, because I already had my carbs for the day, as you saw before. And I wouldn't eat white carbs anyway. And then I brought cucumber salad that has no sugar in it, and I brought green beans. I just put green beans in my cast iron skillet, put some pepper and garlic, and then I did a little pink salt at the top, and I brought it over. And now other people get to be healthy too. But here's the final dinner for the day, the final meal of the day.